We're going to court, sadly, to challenge the Ottawa carbon tax because Ottawa cannot impose a carbon tax on a province that has a credible greenhouse gas reduction plan of its own, and we do. The federal plan, as it has been presented by the federal government, is not a national plan. It's a patchwork quilt of ad hoc deals that create different standards in every province. It's not in the national interest. It's unfair to Manitoba and our green record and our green investments. And the federal government seems to want to fight on the issue when we should be all working together to make a greener country a reality and doing our part to make it a greener world for our kids and grandkids. We should be united about fighting carbon. We should not be forced to fight about a carbon tax with the federal government. Last week, the federal government released their backstop for the first time. And so that's the basis, that'll form the basis of our court case. Until they did that, we didn't have any ability to make our case effectively because it wasn't in writing.
So you're going to use the Brian Schwartz legal argument?
We have other arguments to make about the exceptions that they're making. The fact of the matter is that they've already made exceptions for certain provinces around the country. For example, in Quebec, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, and Newfoundland, where they've credited those provinces with, let's just say, things they haven't even done yet, whereas here in Manitoba we've done those things and get no credit for it. That in and of itself creates the reality, not the perception, the reality, that Manitoba is not getting respected for our green record. But I would say this, there's evidence already out there that the federal government has used the opportunity to give special benefits to other jurisdictions to have them sign on to this so-called plan, but has certainly not offered any credit or respect to Manitoba for the billions of dollars we're investing and will be investing in the future as well. We've tried our very best to present the argument that we should be allowed to have our own plan here in Manitoba. We don't need the federal plan. We've tried to keep Justin Trudeau out of the pockets of Manitobans. And now we're forced through the unwillingness of the federal government to cooperate. They've recognized we have the best green plan they've ever read. The minister herself has said that. Yet they won't respect our plan. And now they're giving credit to other jurisdictions for activities they have yet to undertake that we've already undertaken, and that pushes this thing clearly into a situation where in court we have a case to make, and I believe it's a case we can win.